Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading about what you need to know about meeting your soulmate. So basically this reading is going to be looking at where you're at in your life and the things you've already experienced and what your journey is to this person. What needs to be let go of, what needs to be embraced. And we're just going to look at basically what you need to know in order to get to your soulmate. I've got 5 piles for you today. I've got some stones on there to help you choose. So you can just take a second and see which one's sort of drawing you in, and you can go directly to your message and the timestamp below. All right, group 1, let's get started with your reading and see what you need to know about meeting your soulmate. So what I'm seeing for you is that you've really been in a place of learning how to have self-acceptance, learning how you speak to yourself internally, how you treat your body. I feel like there's this big emphasis for you about cleansing the physical body. So what I'm seeing is that it's either the behaviors you've had or when it comes to how you speak to yourself, how you talk to yourself, or it has to do with the way that what you put into your body. Like maybe you've had some issues with substance abuse or just partying too hard, not eating the right food, things like that. What I'm seeing is that you've been on this journey and you're currently on this journey of learning how to take care of the physical body, learning how to define who you are. You know, what I'm feeling for you is that there's some sort of connection between the way you grew up and the way you've had to define yourself, or a lack of definition of yourself, is now affecting how you are today in your social settings, because it seems like there's some sort of mask that you have on. And I feel like this is out of self-protection. I do feel that on some level you've been afraid to look at who you are on a deep and soul level. It's like there's some sort of disconnection between what you show other people and what you know yourself to be in some way. But I do feel that there's a fear of looking at the self and really showing others who it is that you think you are, or have an inkling of like who you are. Because what I'm feeling for you is that you're still trying to define that. You're still trying to define who it is that you are on a very soul level. And this journey needs to be completed before you're going to be able to connect with this soulmate. Because at this point, no, it's not the right time for you to meet this soulmate, but it's only because you're on the journey of self-discovery first. And when you can be genuine in who you are to yourself and to other people, that's when the frequency is going to be opened up and this soulmate will be able to come in for you. I do feel that there is a very important message for you to assess who it is that you are on a very soul level. When we go past all the layers of identity, and trauma and things like that, when we can discover who we are who our soul wanted us to be, that is when you're going to become in alignment with your higher purpose. And I do feel a big part of your journey to your soulmate has to do with also finding what your higher purpose is and becoming in alignment with that. I do want to say that I feel that there's a heavy air element in this reading. So I'm thinking for sure the dominant element held by your soulmate is going to be one of air. This doesn't mean that they're going to be an air sign per se, because the element that our soul holds is different than astrology sometimes. I feel that they're going to be very knowledgeable people, very curious, they might like to travel, they like to change things up, very chatty or just verbally communicative. What I'm feeling for you is that this may be also you as well, and that you guys may actually connect through like a very air element setting, like a social setting in some way, meet through friends, or just going about, life and having that connection come through, in school, meeting at a classroom or a social setting with friends or whatever it is. That's pretty much what I'm seeing in the way that you guys will connect. But when it comes to when this will happen or what you need to do in order to get there, what I'm feeling for you, like I said, is that there's just this sense of like needing to come back down to earth, come back down into the physical body, to discover who you are through your journey with the physical body. That's really what I feel for you. I do feel, like I said, you might be heavy in the air element as well. Otherwise, you're just in that element at this moment, or ruled by that element at this moment. And what I feel for you is that you've been so like up in space or just above yourself that now you need to come back into the physical body, back into the physical temporal experience, and really get grounded in who you are, get grounded in your experience of life. And that will lead you to the realization of like what it is that you're meant to be doing and where you're meant to be. Because when you can align with that energy of who you are, what you're meant to be doing, and where you're supposed to be, this other person is going to come in for you. Now, what I'm seeing for you is that after you can get grounded and get into the physical body and get into the just knowingness, the deep knowingness of who you are, this is when this portal opens up for you, and you're going to feel bold enough to take the next step, to go into the next version of your life. And that next version of your life is going to be magic. It's going to feel magical. It's going to feel like ethereal and healing, and like anything is possible. That's really what I'm feeling for you. It's when you enter through this portal and go into life feeling like life is magical, that's when this person is going to be of the correct vibrational resonance with you and be able to enter into your life, and you guys can begin your journey together. But there is a part of your life that needs to now end, or you're in a part of your life that is ending when it comes to just the way you show up in your life and how you define yourself to be, or the way that you define yourself in relationships. This is beginning to end for you, and you need to tie up these loose ends, move through this cycle of whatever it is that you're experiencing. And when that transition happens, that's when the connections will be able to be had with you and this other person. Because right now isn't the exact right time, but it doesn't matter, because you need to be focusing on yourself at this point, your own mental health, your own, habits, and your own presence in your own life, in your body, and in who you are, and being able to define who you are. Because when you're able to define who you are, take off the mask and show other people, that person is going to be able to love you for who you are and at face value. And that's the connection that I think both of you really seek at this point, is somebody who connects in a very genuine way, somebody who you don't have to hide from or hide who you are from, right? You want that genuine connection with one another. So after this part of your life passes, where you can just sort of cleanse who you are within yourself, be able to look at yourself and show yourself and others who it is that you truly are, this is when these connections are going to happen for you guys. And I do feel that this person may be of the air element, and when they come in, it will be through some sort of social setting. Otherwise, you guys will really bond through your social settings with one another, and really being able to, I think one of the things you'll really enjoy about your relationship with one another is how openly you can communicate with one another, and how much you enjoy spending time with one another. So learn how to enjoy spending time with yourself first, and then this person will be able to come in and, resonate at that frequency with you. So that's what I'm seeing for group 1. You guys, I hope that the reading resonates with you, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, group 2, let's get started with your reading and see what you need to know about meeting your soulmate. So I'm going to start here. What I feel for you, group 2, is that for you to meet your soulmate or become the energetic frequency that you need to in order to be a match to this soulmate, what I feel for you is that there's some emotional things in your life from your past that need to be let go of. I do feel that there is something emotional that needs to be moved on from, and I believe it stems from ancestral healing or ancestral wounds that show up in the family line. I do see for you that there needs to be some sort of change that occurs in your foundation and in the way that you exist when it comes to your family or your bloodline, ancestrally speaking. What I'm seeing is being asked of you is a sense of bravery and action. That's really what I feel for you. I feel that this fire element is coming into play for you, meaning that you have to be able to jump. You have to make the jump in your life and really go through and just follow through with your plans when it comes to what you want for yourself or healing old wounds for yourself. I do feel that there is just this zealousness that needs to be accessed within you in order to really become a match to the person who wants to come in for you. Because what I'm seeing for you, group 2, is that your soulmate is ruled by the fire element. This could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Otherwise, even if they're not that sign, their soul is ruled by the fire element. So they're going to be attracted to you, or you two will act as a magnet to one another when you are able to access that within your own self, when you have a renewed sense of life, or when you go through the positive transformation that you need to go through. This is what's going to be a match for them. So what I'm seeing for you is that you need to tap into your zest, your even though you may not be experienced, even though that you may not know exactly what you're doing, it's just your enthusiasm for life, for healing, and for acting on what it is that you want for yourself. That's what's going to bring in the frequency that needs to be had for your soulmate to come in. I am also seeing, though, amongst having the right enthusiasm for life, what I am seeing for you as well is that there are some wounds that need to be put to bed. There are some things in your life when it comes to your healing they need to be looked at, addressed, and healed. I am feeling for you that there is some integration that needs to happen with the subconscious or with the unconscious in you, and really begin to integrate that back into yourself and integrate that healing that needs to be happening for you in order for you to even begin to feel the enthusiasm that's required for life for you to bring in this soulmate. But what I'm also seeing for you, pile 2, is that when this soulmate does come in for you, I feel that you guys are going to have such a passionate connection with one another. I do feel that there is just this sense of connection and passion that's going to be really, really beautiful and really hold you two together like glue. I really do feel that. I feel that this fire element is what's going to be created between the two of you when you do get together eventually. I do see the message for you that there is some love and healing that needs to occur in order for this connection to come about. So I would look to the past and make sure that all of your loose ends are tied up and all of your emotional wounds are at least band-aided and starting to heal before you can really bring about this connection. But I'm also saying that you guys, either one of you or both of you has some connection to plants and growth. And I feel that this is on one level speaking of just your own personal growth that you need to go through in order to bring about this connection into your life. But what I'm also seeing for you is that you are connected to the earth element in that you either work with it or you're very connected with flowers or just foliage or something like that, but there is some connection with plants for you. And also what I'm seeing is that you with this lotus here, there just is a message for you that you need to be able to see the beauty in the way that your life has occurred this far, in the way that the relationships have already played out for you. You just have to see and know that there's beauty in the journey, beauty in the way that it's all unfolding. And I also feel that there's a strong message for you that you will blossom and bloom in mud, meaning that you will have to go, or you've been through difficult things and you will have to go through some difficult things in order for you to become the correct match for this soulmate that you're seeking, for this connection to come in. There are some things you need to go through so that you can fully blossom and bloom into your highest self. And that will make this connection even more beautiful and more deep for you when that happens. So I do feel that there's a big payoff for whatever it is that you go through, the hardships that you encounter in your life. I do feel that there's a big payoff for you in the end when it comes to the connection that you have with this other person. It's just about going through that journey first. And I just think it's important for you to really look back into, look into your parents, look into the relationships even farther back in your family line, see where there's healing that needs to happen for you, because what's happening, I feel, is that your relationships today are being played out a certain way because of a healing that needs to occur from the past. And when you can get through that, when that healing clicks, when you understand what that is, and you can move forward with it and be brave enough to really dive into this head first, that is when the enthusiasm for life is going to start to come in for you, and you're really going to feel enthusiastic about what it is that you're doing and you're healing, and how you want to show up in the world and who you are. And that is what's going to be the frequency that will bring in this person, because I feel that they are like that too. I feel that they are passionate people, that they're full of life, and I do feel a fire element for them. So it's just important that you tap into your own fire element so that you guys can be the frequency that you need to be for one another. And for you, doing that is just going to be about starting a new journey, letting go of anything from the past, any pain from the past, moving beyond it, journeying into higher grounds, and really letting yourself blossom from your hardship, from the things that you've experienced in your life that may seem difficult. All of those experiences are just the path that you had to walk to get to this connection, to get to this beautiful connection that will feel deep and will feel passionate and will feel like, just everything you could have ever dreamed of. I really do feel that for you. I feel that you have a lot of blessings in your relationship with one another, and a lot of long-lasting connection with one another. So that's what I'm seeing for group 2, you guys. I hope that the reading resonates with you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, group 3, let's get started with your reading and see what you need to know about meeting your soulmate. So what I'm seeing for you, group 3, is I feel that there is some wound from your past that is still open, that still hurts you. And what I feel is that there's these subconscious shadows for you that need to be discovered, that need to be moved through in order for you to bring about your true light into the world. Because what I'm feeling for you is when it comes to your soulmate, this person will be attracted to the light that you bring into the world, right? What I'm feeling is that you're like the dragonfly, where your light comes from darkness. So whatever it is that you have experienced in your life that still affects you, that still sits in the subconscious, needing to be looked at, it's by going through these wounds, going through these experiences, this is what's going to give you a space to connect with your soulmate. I feel that these wounds have left you sort of in a state of suspension. What I'm feeling for you with this Adam's card is that you are existing in the in-between space at this point. And what I'm feeling for you is that there needs to be a building into something solid, something that's more solid than what you're standing on at this point. Because I feel that you're just, like I said, you're floating in space, that there's nothing solid for you to stand on at this point. And what I'm feeling for you is that so much of your journey towards your soulmate is going to have to do with becoming a sovereign being, with becoming strong in who you are. And what I feel for you, it's like there's some boundaries that need to be set in place for you. There's something about differentiating, like putting boundaries over yourself, like accepting yourself, very being self-realized. These are the things that I feel you are working on that will bring in this person into your life more quickly. Because I do feel that your purpose in life is to shine. I really feel like you are a very joyous, shining person that brings light and understanding to so many people's lives. And this is your gift. And I feel that your person is going to connect with you through your gift of just being so light-filled. And what I feel for you is that it's really important for you now just to wait, because it doesn't seem like this person's here yet, but I feel that they're not far. It's just more of like you are getting the message now to wait and hold the intention for this person to come in. And I feel that the last bits of what needs to be worked through have to do with the subconscious, have to do with the pain and the experiences and the traumas that haven't been fully integrated yet. But when you work through these pains, when you work through these traumas, this is what's going to lead you into feeling like a truly autonomous person, feeling like you are truly the ruler of your world, feeling like you are truly the authority of yourself. I do sense that for you, there is some sort of, there's maybe like a wishy-washiness now, but what you're being called into is to really become authoritative in your life. I also feel that something with the career might be, this could be, you might be experiencing these things within the career or these challenges within the career, but I feel that maybe even your career is around bringing light to people's lives. I wouldn't be surprised if you are somebody who wants to be self-employed or somebody who just is seeking autonomy in their life, because I do feel that this is meant for you, this is destined for you, and that it will bring out your true joy. And when you bring out your true joy, you'll be able to shine the way you need to for the rest of the world. And that shining is what's going to bring your partner in. Because what I see for your partner is that this person's ruled by the fire element. I do sense Aries more than anything because it is Mars. But I do feel that this person is very strong-willed, is a builder themselves, is somebody who isn't going to be stopped by obstacles in their way. And I do feel that you have to match this person's frequency so that they don't move past you without even seeing you. Your soulmate is also a builder. They're somebody who builds, who bulldozes through obstacles. They're not stopped by anything that seems like a challenge to them. And I do feel that you need to do something that makes you a match to that frequency, that makes you a match to this person's ability to really just blow through life. Because I feel that your spaciness, your lack of direction now will go unseen by this person if they entered your life tomorrow. So I feel what's happening for you is that there just needs to be a strengthening of your foundation by integrating the subconscious, and this will bring in the energy that's conducive to your soulmate's energy, which is someone who's very powerful, very strong, who wants a partner that is, shines bright, and that will be with them as they move forward and build their goals in life, as they go forward with what they want to see and create in their own life, because this isn't going to be a person who's just going to be stopped by someone telling them no. So they need a partner that can match that for them, and somebody who can help them realize what it is that they want to build in their life with you. But I do just see that it's really important for you to go through the shadows at this point and really shine your light from within, because I do feel that that is your gift. I feel that you are somebody who your light will come from your shadow, and you need to shine in darkness. You're somebody who is a light for others to follow. And it's just important for you right now to be patient, wait, and hold the intention for this person to come in, because I do feel that you two will be very complementary towards each other when it comes to your relationship with one another. And you are meant to get back in touch with that childlike joy, because I do feel that it's something in the childhood or in the early experiences that is what's shadowing you or overshadowing your ability to shine right now. So when you can reclaim that joy and get back in touch with that childlike behavior, that childlike joy, you will see that your life kind of changes around, and you'll begin to feel authoritative, strong boundaries over yourself, and this person will be attracted to that. So that's what I'm saying for group 3, you guys. I hope the reading resonates with you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, group 4, let's get started with your reading and see what you need to know about meeting your soulmate. All right, so what I'm seeing for you right away is that it seems that you might be in a place where you feel really brokenhearted, or you feel disappointed, you feel hurt. And what I'm feeling for you, group 4, is that there was some sort of lightning situation. There was a lightning that burst into your life, right? And I feel like this really illuminated something for you that may have caused you pain, or is causing you pain. It hurts, like something was not seen, and then it was seen, and it caused some sort of destruction in your life. But what I'm seeing for you is that this was fated. This was fated for you, because this was what was going to bring you into alignment with your destiny, with your highest destiny. And I feel for you that working through your pain is what needs to happen in order for you to be able to get to a place that's a match for the soulmate that's coming in for you. But I want you to know, in regards to this pain, in regards to this situation, this fated situation of destruction or illumination that you just went through, because I do feel it's more of a past energy for you. What I feel for you is the message that you're very protected. I want you to know that I feel your guides are very protective of you, and they want you to know that this situation happened not because they weren't looking out for you, but because it was part of your destined path to really and truly discover your purpose. So the message for you is that you don't have to be so self-protective anymore. You don't have to guard your own heart quite as much as you have been, that you can open up a little bit and really release some pain and hurt, because they're already protecting you. They're already making sure that the right people come in and out of your life. It's just more that this was something that just had to happen for you to really truly awaken and discover who you are. Because I'm also seeing for you the message that this situation will improve. I have the word improvement twice here. So this is telling me that that you're very much the worst is already over. There is improvement that will happen, that is happening for you currently, and that you can release some of that pain, some of that heartache, and that protection, that overprotection that you have for yourself. I do feel that meeting your soulmate, the one that's really going to take care of you and take care of your heart, this journey to them has to do with you really embracing all of the sides of who you are and what you've experienced, all of the pain and the different stages that we go through in life. This was your journey, was to embrace all of that, to go through this initiation in order for you to become the strong being that you need to become, and to be a match for this person. Because what I am seeing for you is that your pain really needs to be released at this point. This is what's keeping you, this is what needs to happen in order for you to align with your soulmate more fully, and to be of the correct energetic frequency to invite this person in. What I'm seeing is that the pain needs to be released. You have to let go of that hurt and move from a state of this overprotective heart, hands over the heart energy, and move into a more open energy, a more heart open energy. That's what I'm seeing for you. I feel you need to completely release this overprotective boundary that you have on yourself because of the situation or the heartache that you've experienced in your life. This wasn't something random. This wasn't something that anybody failed you in. It was something that you needed to experience so that you could fully awaken to who you are, like I've already said. Because what I'm seeing for you is that in order to get with this person, to be a match with this person, you have to release the pain, release the boundaries that you have, and welcome the space in between. Because in this space in between, what's happening for you is that you're going to discover and truly identify what it is that you need in order to grow, in order to bear fruit again. I do feel that this space of in between is what you need to get to from this place of hurt, so that you can really begin to ground yourself once again into the earth. Ground yourself in your roots and be strong in who you are, strong in your experiences, and decide what is it that I need in order for me to water myself in order for me to grow? What are the right conditions that I need in order to bear fruit? So that's what I feel is your place right now, is discovering what that is through the experiences you've had, opening up, releasing the pain, and truly being able to now identify what it is that you need in order for you to be able to fully blossom, into yourself and blossom into this relationship that is waiting for you. I do sense that there was some dissatisfaction in your life. I do feel that you've really struggled with dissatisfaction in your relationships, or just your experiences in life. And now what I'm seeing for you is that the message is to turn that upside down and to, instead of dwell on the dissatisfaction that you've had and the hurt you've experienced, now you need to redefine what it is that you're going to need in order to feel like you are taken care of and feel like you have what you need to truly embrace and blossom. What I do see for you when it comes to the soulmate is that they're ruled by the air element. I do see Gemini, and I also see a strong Libra. Could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but I do just feel like a very strong air element in this person. And I also feel for some of you, this is not for everybody, but I'm also feeling that this person, this connection comes later in life for you as well. I feel maybe you've spent a long time in a relationship that caused you pain or hurt you in some way, is now making you feel cut off from ever loving again. And what I feel for you is that once you work through this pain, once you can move through this situation and let it improve, this is when this air sign or this other person, your true soulmate, not true soulmate, but the soulmate that will take care of your heart the way you want it to be taken care of, that's when this person will come in. So I feel that you might have to go through a lot of stages or initiations in life, which means that it could mean that a little bit later in life is when you and this person align with one another. But yeah, basically what I'm feeling for you is just that there is something that needs to end, because I'm seeing 9s. So there is a cycle that needs to complete itself in order for you to become an energetic match to this person, to this soulmate that's waiting for you. I do feel that that ending is in regards to the pain that you hold over a situation that happened in your past, in your life, and in your experiences. This could even be more than one situation. You might have really experienced a lot of heartbreak in your life in different ways. And I'm just seeing that the message for you, in order to become in line with this person, and so that you don't miss it, so they don't walk right by you, is that you need to be more open. You need to release some of that pain into the universe to be transmuted, and to know that you're protected by loved ones. You're protected by, those in the unseen realm, and that you don't have to do so much of the protection yourself, and that actually choosing love, choosing to open up the heart to another person is what's going to bring you the happiness that you seek. I'm also feeling for you that finances have something to do with, or your assets, or things like that. I feel like maybe you just needed to get that in order in your life before this person can come in and be a match to you as well. Otherwise, what I'm seeing, if it's not that, it's that you've just had really intense experiences in your life. And now it's about moving through that, accepting the situation for what it is, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly, and then being able to become a resonant match to this person who wants to come into your life, who wants to take care of your heart the way that it deserves to be taken care of, and that all you need to do in order to get there is just release some of the pain that you've been holding on to from past experiences. So that's what I'm seeing for group 4, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'll see you later. Bye. All right, group 5, let's get started with your reading and see what you need to know about meeting your soulmate. Okay, so what I feel for you, group 5, let me think of how I want to start this. I feel that you've been through a storm, or that there's a storm happening around you right now. I feel that there's this intensity, this building of a situation that's just surrounding you, or very recently was surrounding you. And what I feel for you, group 5, is that you have the message here of really remaining still. I feel that your journey to this soulmate that you deserve and desire has to do with really calming the mind, the body, and remaining still within this storm. I feel that you just need to allow things to unfold the way they need to, let the energy shift the way it wants to, and not challenge the elements around you, but rather you need to just, like, really what I'm seeing is somebody who's laying down, this imagery of a person just relaxing and calming and really remaining still within this movement. That's really what I feel for you. What I'm feeling for you is that the reason why I feel this is happening, the reason why I see this earth element for you, it's that your person, your soulmate, is of the earth element. I feel pretty strong Capricorn because it is Saturn, but it could be any of the earth signs. But what I feel for you, because this person is earth, the journey you need to go on is one of becoming stable and grounded into the earth. And the perfect way for life to do that, to give that opportunity to you, is by throwing you a storm and by making you stay still and remain in that earth element when you're challenged by this storm setting. So that's what I feel for you. I really feel that your journey to your soulmate has to do with embracing and cultivating calm within chaos. And within this calm, within this chaos that happens around you, or the things that happen around you, what I see for you is that at this point in your life, you're just being asked to take care of yourself, to completely detox your life of the poison and the toxicity that's existed thus far. This is your relationships that you've allowed into your life that were toxic for you, the food, the thoughts, all of these things, they need to be released and let go of. You need to rest is what I'm seeing. It's like, it's genuinely this message for you of resting because you've been through some really heavy stuff, really intense stuff, and I feel that you need to get back in touch with your emotions. I do see this message of water because I have this person in the bath here and I have the Queen of Cups underwater. I'm feeling that you might be of the water element. I do feel that you could be strong in the water element, and it's very cleansing for you as well. A lot of this detox has to do with you getting in connection with the water element, cleansing yourself through water, and also cleansing your emotions. Really being able to balance your emotions through this difficult time that you've had. So what I'm feeling for you is that you might be more of the water element and your soulmate is more of the earth element. That's what I'm feeling. I do feel that within your water, you need to become more grounded in order for you to be a match with this person. I feel that you're moving around too much, like your energy is moving too much, and it's not a match for this person at this point. So your journey to this person is about cultivating that earth element within you so that you will be able to connect with one another. I do feel that right now you're in a period of suspense when it comes to your life. Like, I feel like you're just waiting for something to happen. Like there was a storm that occurred and now you're just hanging there and waiting for it to be over, waiting for it to heal itself, waiting for you to heal yourself, waiting for you to get the rest you need, and then therefore be able to pick back up, stand back up, and move again in your life. When it comes to meeting your soulmate, the message for you is to look for a sign. I feel that look for the sign that you need in order to know when to move again, because you are in a place of suspense, you are in a place of non-motion, non-movement at this time. And what I see for you is that you just need to wait for the sign to know when it's safe to get back up and to go forward with your life again, and to end your phase of rest and begin your phase of seeking once more. I do feel that some of what's happening with the storm setting is being able to be authentic in yourself. I feel that this whole situation was challenging you to truly be authentic and express yourself. I feel that the throat chakra may have been blocked for you, something about not saying what you needed to say when you were given the opportunities to, and now this event was the culmination of that chakra needing to be healed, of you needing to open up that channel and really speak for yourself, speak your truth. That's really what I feel for you. It's just this idea of speaking your truth. So when it comes to this look for a sign card, what I feel for you is the sign in your life when you know that this person will show up is that you have very harmonious relationships. You will have harmony at home, and you will have harmony in your friendships, and you will feel harmonious within all of your relationships. I think that is the sign that you'll see and know that when you meet somebody and that's the context of your life, you will know that this is the right person for you, because it's going to be a reflection of everything else that you have going going on in your life. So when you feel harmonious, when you have the harmonious friendships, the harmonious self-love, and the, just taking care of yourself, when you feel all of those things, this person will enter. There will be a match to that, and you will know that this is the one that you can put your energy and your effort into, because they're the ones that want to maintain that for you as well, and they're also a match to that harmonious relationship as well. I do feel for you that you might, I kind of feel like a Pisces vibe from this group with the Hanged Man and this Queen of Cups. You could be any of the water signs or just have that water element heavy in you, but I am feeling some sort of Pisces. I also see fish here. So I'm feeling that you're just you're either, if you're not a Pisces, you're just in a place right now of the in-between space. I feel that there's a lot of non-movement, non-action, maybe sort of like floating that's occurring in your life, and it's where you're meant to be. You need to experience this until the storm that you're going through is over, and then you can really get back in touch with that earth element, get grounded in the earth element, and put your feet back on the ground and begin to move again, because that earth movement, that element of earth within you, being connected with that's when this person will come in, because they are of the earth element. That's what I see for you. So I think that's all I'm seeing for group 5, you guys. I hope the reading resonates with you, and I'll see you in the next one.